Welcome back to another episode of Average Joe News Co. Today we'll be covering a story about a California research team that has made an OnlyFans page for Marmots after their federal funding was revoked, as well as a Pokemon store in Japan that is now using facial recognition to crack down on resellers. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's go.
Our first story today, a research team in California has been studying marmots since 1962. That makes it one of the world's longest continuous studies of individually identified wild mammals. The team, led by UCLA ecology professor Daniel Blumstein, studies marmot behavior, communication, social structure, aging, and responses to environmental change. Their OnlyFans page, Only Marms, is a safe for work account that posts photos and videos of marmots. The platform allows fans to tip or subscribe, with proceeds helping to support fieldwork. This is marketing genius. Although they are upset that their funding is gone, this is true American entrepreneurial spirit.
While other countries cling to the stale past, here in America, we breathe life into dreams, we create the future, and the world follows us into tomorrow.
You know how the saying goes, when life gives you lemons, use an adult entertainment page to raise money for research of cute, chubby little rodents.
You just made that up.
I am afraid this might backfire and attract a community of depraved marmot kink subscribers who are there for all the wrong reasons.
What the hell is even that?
I'd like to think that that world doesn't exist, but I do keep my mind open to the possibility of weird preferences that know absolutely no bounds. No judgment, though.
Whatever makes you happy, why should we judge?
Okay, on to our second story. Pokemon is introducing facial recognition at 5 temporary Pokemon TCG stores in Japan to verify customers before they can enter. The system is designed to stop scalpers from buying multiple times. Each customer, elementary school age or older, is limited to 1 store entry and 1 purchase opportunity per day, with repeat attempts automatically denied. Participation is mandatory. Customers who refuse the facial scan or don't agree with the entry rules won't be allowed into the store. Pokemon says facial data will be stored securely and deleted after a period of time. The policy currently applies only to pop-up stores in Japan, running from July 31st to August 16th, and has not been announced for permanent Pokemon centers or stores outside of Japan. The move is part of Pokemon's broader crackdown on resellers, following other anti-scalping measures such as proposed government ID verification for some online sales and official events in Japan. It is actually sad that it has gotten to this point that this is necessary. Whether it's sports cards or Pokemon, the collectibles market has essentially turned into gambling, and people have definitely not missed the opportunity to take advantage of that. I've actually seen this firsthand at grocery stores near me. There are some Pokemon card machines, and although they have rules posted that say, please don't loiter around the machine, you could be removed from the store, it's almost always adults that are camped out waiting for the automatic timer to reset to buy market price, non-secondary market Pokemon cards.
Fuck them kids.
The children exemption seems smart at first, but it does concern me. Similar to autograph hawkers using their kids to interact with athletes and then selling those autographs, I do fear that kids will be dragged along to these Pokemon stores in order to get around this facial recognition purchase limitation strategy. It's fine for adults to have this hobby. I just wish it wasn't turned into this hyper-competitive frenzy that results in an economic incentive to be scummy. Okay, for sports, we are still in the dog days of summer, so we're going to get a little bit strange with our recommendation today. There's a medieval combat tournament happening in Santa Maria de Feira, Portugal. If you're looking for some real-life Game of Thrones content, this could be the event for you. I have no idea how they score this, but if I know anything about combat sports and the judging around it, it will be both confusing and controversial.
Shut up. I don't even want to hear it.
Moving on to weather, our random city today is Kotor, Montenegro, with a high of 83 and a low of 66 degrees. The fun fact about Kotor is that cats roam freely and are fed and cared for by residents. I know there are some other towns in specifically Eastern Europe where this seems to be slightly more common, but this town actually even features a cat museum with art, postcards, and memorabilia. So for all of you cat lovers out there, check out Kotor, Montenegro. All right, that's been another edition of Average Joe News Co. Thanks again for checking us out. We'll be back again tomorrow with another episode. Play the music.